On What's Up Down Under, you'll see me all over Australia, from the wilds of Tasmania to the red earth of the Northern Territory. But thanks to Leisure-Tec, part of the Truma Group, I'm off to Germany and the largest caravan show in the world. My first stop was Dubai, which looked amazing from the air.
G'day.
After a quick layover, we were off again to Dusseldörf, Germany. Now I'm in Dusseldorf, where they have vending machines with beer, and my first stop, of course, an Irish pub. Then it was on to dinner, hosted by the National Caravan Association, allowing all the Aussies a chance to get acquainted. Caravan Salon Dusseldörf, as expected, is run with German precision, and the crowds easily navigate their way into this gigantic event. 31 countries are involved, with a total of 645 exhibitors. 13 halls plus the outdoor premises spread over 214,000 square metres. I'll weave my way through to find our host whilst passing the 2,100 RVs on display here. Leisure-Tec is part of the Truma Group, and just about every RV in Europe has Truma products in them. Not only for their reputation of quality, but their reputation in the industry for almost 70 years. Truma chose this event to celebrate the milestone of manufacturing and marketing caravan accessories for 70 years. What's your name?
My name is Marina.
And Marina, what's your job here at the Truma stand at the caravan show?
I promote our 70th anniversary. And yeah, I support our 70th years ice cream.
Happy 70th to Truma, of course. Grab an ice cream. The pride in the organisation was apparent when speaking to Truma's Chief Markets Officer.
We started 70 years ago in Germany, and then about 10 years ago we actively started to go international. We opened a company in the US, in China, and we have now a joint venture in Australia, which is operational since a year, and we see great success in all of these countries.
One of those countries is the USA, and like Australia, they're part of Truma's international expansion.
We're here supporting our manufacturers from North America. We have quite a few visitors. They're always trying to understand what's new and exciting in the market. Definitely the European market is at the forefront, so they're here understanding more, and it gives us an opportunity to showcase Truma as a larger entity than what we are in North America.
Mark, in a nutshell, what is it about Truma that sets them apart from their competitors?
I think first off, you'll see service. Service has always been at the forefront, and I always teach, and we push in our team that service for the customer is utmost importance. In the design of our products, service is built into the design. I think that's very important for the customers that are looking for a reliable, robust system that they can focus on camping and not worrying about the system breaking down. So our goal is that they have a system that they don't need to know that it's actually in the vehicle.
Philip Kreis founded Truma back in 1949 out of necessity, as explained by his grandson and current CEO of the Truma Group.
The problem was that there was no electricity every now and then in Munich, so he needed to find a way to come up with light other than electric. And he did that by inventing a gas lamp, because gas supply was all day long, seven days a week. And he did that. He opened his language school and he kept it open for long hours. So all the neighbors gathered and said, "Why do you have lights and we don't?" And he said, "Because I have a gas lamp. Do you want to learn languages?" And they said, "No, we don't want to learn languages. We want to buy your gas lamp." And that was actually the beginning of Truma. He then took the people that taught languages and made them producers of gas lamps. And he opened his first production line and sold gas lamps. That was back in 1949. And then he founded Truma, and the name Truma is out of gratitude to Harry S. Truman, the former US president, because Truman and the Marshall Plan made it possible for Germany to become an industrial country and not an agricultural country as the alternative plan would have foreseen it for Germany.
Not resting on their laurels, the Truma team continues to find solutions for the RV market, including Australia. What sort of products do you have in the range, and what sort of products are coming into the range from Truma?
Of course, Truma is very famous for the heating systems because 70 years ago we invented the first caravan heater, and we made winter camping possible for the first time. And yeah, so like in Europe, all caravans and motorhomes are equipped with Truma heaters, and we are very proud of it. We're a market leader, and of course, heating is still a big issue for us. But also air conditionings are becoming more and more important for Truma, because also summers are becoming more hot also in Europe, and we can really see that demand is increasing. So in Australia, of course, it is already a really big issue.
Being a part of the Truma Group, Leisure-Tec is not only about products with the highest quality, they're also about relationships. One of those relationships is with Family Parks, who are marketing partners, helping to promote brand awareness to their Australian customers, and also here in Dusseldorf researching the latest innovations. This partnership extends to manufacturers who are also here in Dusseldorf thanks to Leisure-Tec.
We do the OEMs from Australia, they all come out here and we come over to show them what new products that Truma have and where the market's going, to give them some insight.
You've probably all seen Graham around all the shows in Australia. He's always out there and always busy. But the main reason I want to hold you here and have a chat with you for a minute is I'm trying to get your ice cream to melt, mate.
You're a bugger.
If you're searching for innovation, this is the place. Building after building, exhibitors had their latest models on display, and Truma products were on most of them. Some RVs were extreme, which is an understatement when looking at this beast. And how about these $1 million motorhomes that come with a garage for your Porsche? I ordered two and put them on the company credit card. Caravan Salon Dusseldörf is not just a trade show, but a festive event where you can pick up colourful lollies or any type of meal. Grab a Lavazza coffee, or what I was denied by the boss, a nice German beer. Amongst all the brands under the Leisure-Tec banner is Malenko, and I just happened to meet up with the owner here at the Caravan Salon Dusseldörf. Well, a brand that you're all well aware of in Australia is Malenko. Now, Nigel here is actually the owner and the bloke who has developed all those great products. How are you, Nigel?
I'm very well.
That's good, mate. So we've turned up here to Europe to have a look around, and I run into this brand and I go, I know that one, that's in Australia, but you're not based in Australia, you're here in the UK. What is the story behind the company?
We sell product globally. We sell pretty much every country in Europe, and Eastern Europe, America, and Australia and New Zealand.
What makes your mirrors so special?
Well, we've probably invested more time and effort and development work in mirrors than any other country on the planet. As all the regulations have changed over the years, we've kept up with everything. And like, especially in places like Australia where you have ADRs, you know, all of our products totally compliant with the Australian regulations, the European regulations, and the American regulations. We keep ourselves at the forefront of technology when there's new standards coming out, and make sure the product is the best functioning as well.
Malenko's mirrors are just one of the accessories available in their range, from levels to steps to sturdy locks for vehicles and caravan hitches. After a good look at his stand, Nigel thought I might like to see a little bit of Dusseldorf, and I met up with a familiar friend. A Malenko Ram truck, what better way to get around Dusseldorf? Just a short distance from the Caravan Salon Dusseldörf is the Old Town area, and my chance to mix with the locals. One thing I discovered is the German people are relaxed and happy, which might be the relaxed rules on society where you still have the freedom to make your own decisions, like being a rainbow clown for the day. Good on you, mate. I found buildings like the Rat House dating back to the late 1500s, and kids just being kids. Who doesn't like bubbles? All over Dusseldorf you'll find alt beer or old beer, just about any kind of dining option, and just about everywhere we went, there was love in the air. Before leaving, I found an appropriate place to leave my mark and say, Macca was here. With the Caravan Salon Dusseldörf behind me, our host from Leisure-Tec boarded us on a fast train to Augsburg. Time to see a mix of countryside and cityscapes as we cruised at approximately 300 kilometres an hour. Doesn't feel like it. This day, Leisure-Tec took the group to the Fent Caravan factory. We saw the result of 5 decades of experience manufacturing caravans and motorhomes. This is priceless for the Australian manufacturers to see some of the latest innovations and techniques used to make one of the leading European brands of caravans and motorhomes. Back in Osberg, we had time to look around. And some fine dining at our hotel. Next morning it was off to Dingolfing and a special tour of the BMW factory.
Well, the BMW factory, impressive from the outside. Let's go and have a look around inside. You don't see this every day, do you?
And that was as far as our cameras were allowed, so BMW's secrets remain with us. Not a secret but a surprise when our host from Leisure-Tec brought us across the Inn River to Austria and boarded us onto a cruise ship that just happened to also be a brewery, which we were expected to take part in.
So, weiter, geh mal.
Macca.
We all had a go taking turns mixing the ingredients to make the wort and adding their version of the Captain's 11 secret herbs and spices.
Thank you.
Just like the people of Dusseldörf, the Austrians are very proud of their local beer.
More than 1 month.
Yeah.
Up to 3 months. They're on the strong beer.
The rest of the cruise, we were able to settle in, have a few beers, and take in the scenery of Austria and Germany. The whole time, some of the crew were preparing a traditional meal of blood sausage and heaps of other things that I couldn't pronounce. The whole experience was magical, and thanks to my mates at Leisure-Tec. On the final day of the tour, the manufacturers were treated to a tour of Knaus Tabat and saved the best for last, a full extensive tour of the Truma headquarters. Here, there's a museum to show how far they've come and the original letter from President Harry S. Truman to founder Philip Kreis, the reason for naming the company Truma. The headquarters displayed a sense of pride which you could see in the architectural design as well as the employees at work on the production line. With 1,000 moving parts, logistics is a key component to manufacturing and delivery the best known brand of accessories on the European market. Leisure-Tec, which is part of the Truma Group, is committed to keeping their clients informed and up to date on the latest technologies and developments in the caravan and RV industry, and being well-established quality products and brands to the Australian market as such. Truma, who specialise in heating, cooling and hot water services for your RV. A big thank you and acknowledgement to Nigel Milbank from Malenko, who was also instrumental in bringing this Australian group to the largest caravan and RV show in the world, Caravan Salon Dusseldörf.